I'd be willing to offer a bag of gold in exchange for just one look at the ancient city of Khiva. This old Central Asian saying described the past splendor of this millennium-old ancient city. Merchants used to converge in this important trading post of the ancient Silk Road to exchange goods between the East and the West, ensuring prosperity along this long trade route.
Shuning uchun ham mana Khivadan qadimda karvonlar sharqdan kelib, g'arbga qarab yo'l olishgan ekan. Karvon yo'llari 12,000 kilometrni tashkil qilgan. Mana bu yerdan hatto Yevropaga yo'llar bo'lgan ekan mana.
The most complete ancient architectural complex in the Khwarezm region in Central Asia has been preserved in today's Ichen Kala, the inner fortress of Khiva, as a symbol of the historic exchanges between civilizations from the East and the West. During his visit to Uzbekistan in 2022, Chinese President Xi Jinping sent a national gift of special significance to Uzbek President Shavkat Mirziyoyev, a miniature of the ancient city of Khiva, where the two countries worked together during the restoration process.
这个是非常振奋的，它见证了我们两国文物工作者和两国政府为共同守护我们这个世界文化遗产的努力。
President Xi Jinping has paid 3 visits to Uzbekistan within the past decade. He has always kept this ancient city in Central Asia with a population of only over 2,000 on his mind. Behind the national gift is a touching story about how the two heads of state promoted exchanges between the Chinese and Uzbek civilizations. In September 2013, one day after he proposed the joint building of the Silk Road economic belt during a visit to Kazakhstan, President Xi Jinping arrived in Uzbekistan for the next leg of his trip to Central Asia. He visited a museum to learn about the origins of the cultural exchanges between different ethnic groups along the ancient Silk Road. In front of a map of the ancient Silk Road, interpreter Amida Nazarian told President Xi a story about how Zhang Qian, an envoy from the Western Han Dynasty and pioneer of the Silk Road, came all the way to Fergana, which is located inside today's Uzbekistan.
В процессе экскурсии по древнему городу Самарканда у господина Си возникало множество вопросов, и было очевидно, что он имеет глубокие познания в истории как и своей страны, так и в истории Центральной Азии. Например, вот здесь Просов господин Си Цзиньпин подчеркнул, что в современных реалиях мы воссоздаем новый шелк.
Located in the heartland of Central Asia, Uzbekistan has abundant historical heritage relating to Silk Road culture. Stringing them together from west to east are the 3 cities recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites, including Khiva, Bukhara, and Samarkand. However, cracks had appeared and exquisite ceramic tiles had fallen from some of the ancient structures as time went by. It was during President Xi Jinping's visit to Uzbekistan in 2013 when he and then-President Islam Karimov agreed to launch a project to preserve and restore cultural heritage sites.
2014年我们去落实习主席和乌兹别克斯坦达成这种高仿项目，走遍了西瓦古城每个角落，对于文物自身存在的病害，我们都做了这个详细的勘察。
Chow Yun-fei, who was known as the Doctor of Cultural Relics, was given the task of designing a plan for restoring the Khiva ancient city. He and his team chose 2 of the structures that were at the highest risk and the most difficult and demanding in terms of technical skills. He came up with an emergency rescue plan after 2 years of studying the situation. Shortly before work began to restore the ancient city, President Xi Jinping visited Uzbekistan again in June 2016. He made time to meet Chinese archaeologists there despite his busy schedule during the state visit.
总书记要单独接见，每一位成员都是非常激动。总书记呢就嘱托说，一定要把西瓦古城保护好、修复好，鼓励我们要在“一带一路”合作国家开展文物保护和研究。
观今亦见古，无古不成今。历史是一面镜子，它照亮现实，也照亮未来。
古建筑在修复时期它是没有水泥的使用，所以我们要尊重古建筑的最原始的一个面貌，最传统材料去修复。
The Chinese team followed the principle of restoring old structures back to their former appearance and tried to keep the Khiva ancient city as much as it originally was. To achieve that, they employed many local craftsmen who possessed traditional skills.
它这种颜色现在还能不能保证是以那种传统的天然的那种矿物颜料来烧制？
Ecdadlarımız, ata-babalarımız kılgan bizlerim şularını işini devam kıldırıp şu ilacı barışa özede kılıp işlep tayarlap onlatışa hareket kılıp birimiz birlikte iş alıp varıp tam meslahiyet bulup köp derse öğrendik de seçen boladı.
During the 6-year restoration process, China's restoration team also trained new local technical staff in the protection of cultural relics. They worked together with their skilled craftsmanship to restore the ancient structures to their original appearances.
我们都是时刻牢记习主席给我们这一份嘱托，把我们好的一些保护理念、保护技术给他们，也让当地的民众从文化遗产的保护中得以受益。
Khiva was home to over 300 families. As the Chinese restoration team worked on the ancient structures, they also improved the surrounding environment, allowing the previously impassable main axis of the ancient city to be reopened.
Bizni aldığın köçelerimiz lay, su idi. Bazen yine tek yol bulduk. Muhtaylıklar gelip yolumuzu düzelt verdi, kanalizasiya kılıp verdi. Svetlerini joy-joyga koyup verdi. Ular vahşi yaxshi zo'r quvonib ketishdi.
When a square between two of the restored buildings was lit for the first time, children danced with joy. The ancient city came alive with vitality, and the residents saw Khiva in its true essence.
Çankaya'dagi madaniy meros obyektlari 19-asr qiyofasiga qaytdi deb hisoblayman. Qay usulda biza madaniy meros obyektlarini kelgusi avlodlarga yetkazish borasidagi o'zimizning metodikalarimizni o'zaro almashdik deb o'ylayman.
通过这个一带一路文化遗产保护项目呢，不断的加强这种文物保护理念、文物保护技术的合作，让当地的老百姓加入到我们这个项目中来，加深之间的了解、文化的这种交流和融合。
As tourists from all over the world wander in this enchanting ancient Central Asian city, Khiva, which has stood for a millennium on the bustling Silk Road, brings renewed glory and hope to its people.
头上面看的那夕阳落下，彩霞遍布在天空中的时候，感觉自己这一切付出真的很值得。想到张骞出使西域的时候，是不是也是骑着骆驼看这样的夕阳，一路前行。
In 2022, before his third visit to Uzbekistan, President Xi wrote in a signed article in local media that we are a good example of exchanges between civilizations. The Khiva Ancient City Protection and Restoration Project became a vivid example of collaboration on cultural heritage protection in the building of the Belt and Road. During this visit, the President of Uzbekistan awarded President Xi Jinping the Supreme Friend Medal numbered 001.
文明因多样而交流，因交流而互鉴，因互鉴而发展。我们既要让本国文明充满勃勃生机，又要为他国文明发展创造条件，让世界文明百花园群芳竞艳。